What's going on, Axie fam? Elijah here, back with another video, and we've got an exciting one today. I'm going to be covering Axie teams to buy on a budget. I gave myself $600 for this video. That's what we're going to be working with. Now, I've already made the purchase on the team I want to use, but I'm also going to give a secondary example and then go through each class and look at the floor prices of everything to see if I can find any more possible recommendations. Okay, so here's what I decided to do with my $600 budget. This is going to be my midline Axie. It's an Aqua with Goldfish, Piranha, Babylonia, and Nemo. Now, Babylonia is going to offer me the opportunity to brick wall in the mid game. If I play two Babylonias, that's 100 shield. It gives me the chance to perhaps outlast a 4-card Aqua attack and survive for one more round, maybe even gain a speed advantage and go first the following round from Goldfish. And as you can see, it's just high damage across the board, and we have Nemo for energy gain to set us up for a strong 1v1 with our backliner. Now, the thing is, when you're creating a budget team, you have to make compromises. So I got this Aqua for 0.05 Ethereum, and as you can see, it's not a pure Aqua, so I have a 54 speed instead of 57. That just comes with the territory of having to cut costs. Pure Aquas that have higher speed are going to be more expensive than this, but for what it's worth, in terms of bang for your buck, I thought this was a great selection. All right, we stole one off of the market today because I found this bug for 0.069 Ethereum. This is a perfect Terminator build. It's got Snail, Lagging, Thorny, Tiny Turtle, super strong on the backline position, tons of damage. We have the Lagging Thorny combo to smash through tanks, obviously the Snail to stun our opponents and give us a little extra longevity in the 1v1. And this is another point I want to bring up. If you're looking for a budget team, be a little bit patient. Watch some videos, figure out what teams are actually good so that you can scan the market on a day-to-day basis and wait until you find what you're looking for a reasonable price. Deals pop up constantly. It's just a matter of having an eye out for them, having your mind set on a target of something that you're trying to get. This was just by chance. I was thinking what kind of team I could build for the video, and I ended up finding this, so I bought it. And lastly, I had to really cut corners on the plant a little bit to make sure that I fit this budget I gave myself. So I got this guy for 0.038 Ethereum. He is a little unique as far as front tanks go. As you can see, I have Mint on the back instead of Pumpkin, but that's nice. It's a zero cost, gives me shield for free, Beach and Carrot for damage, and also to gain a little energy back. And then Mosquito is just sort of randomly thrown in there, I think because of how cheap this Axie is. But I thought it would fit well with the team. The damage up front is going to be very useful. All right, so when you add it all up, this team came out to 0.159 Ethereum, which is $597 with ETH sitting around 3,700 bucks. I think this would give you some real potential to make a run in Arena if you learn how to play it really well, find the outplays in the mid game with the high shield Babylonia card, count energy, learn all the ins and outs of the game. This bug in the 1v1 is very strong, but it takes a little getting used to figure out when you need to double slow, when you need to chomp through the shield and things like that. But that just comes with time. That comes with asking questions in the Axie Infinity Arena Discord and getting advice as you move along. So I'm actually going to play an arena game with this team that I bought today. But before I do that, I want to highlight what I thought was another good option. And these Axies are still on the market. I didn't scoop these. The second recommendation here is going to be a double Aqua build. Now, I just did a video on this build with Indez. It's near the top of my YouTube page. I'll also leave a link to that in the description. Now, the midliner in that build needs to have some high shield potential, which we certainly do here with Lamb and Babylonia. We can brick wall in the mid game. Nemo is also an essential. Having a zero cost is great to avoid stuns and also, again, to stay up to par with your energy throughout the game. So for 0.05 ETH, I do think this is a nice pickup. Again, we've got the 54 speed instead of 57, but given the fact that you can survive quite an onslaught in the mid game and get these moves off because you'll have so much high shield, I think it's a really nice Axie. Also, often in that situation, your Lamb is going to trigger, considering that other Aquas and birds are going to be attacking into you, and they aren't always going to be able to kill you with the amount of shield you can put up, and then you'll get the damage bonus from Lamb. So it kind of works out for you in that sense. The backline Aqua that I chose is sitting very, very close to the aqua floor at 0.042, which I think is an amazing pickup for 154 bucks. It has the essential ingredient that we need here with Koi. This will allow us to speed up and be faster than birds in the 1v1. Now, a little disclaimer there, because we're 51 speed, you're actually going to need 2 Kois to do that effectively. So it's going to take a little bit more of making sure that you hold your cards properly, have 2 Kois available for that 1v1. We have Goldfish, which is also another speed up trigger, which can help when you're heading into the 1v1 situation as well. The zero cost is mostly to avoid stuns so that you can always get off your high damage cards and not have to burn an energy by using one to negate a stun. So that's a really nice ingredient to this. It's not absolutely essential, as we mentioned in the double aqua video, but if you can get one and you can get one for this price and you're on a budget, I would say go ahead and do so. And then Trump is not an aqua card, but it's a high damage bird card that's just going to do nicely when we're wiping out those beasts and the things that we have a class advantage with already with having aqua cards. And this tank here is probably my top recommendation for any team you're trying to build on a budget. This is right now going for 0.05 ETH, which is 200 bucks. For that price, you get a really nice moveset. Beach for high damage, Hot Soon, high shield, also decent damage. You can slow birds down when they hit you since most of their cards are ranged. You can disable their cards for a round when they attack into you, which has some potential if your tank is about to get wiped out and they attack into you and they hit you. They might not necessarily be able to immediately kill your midliner with bird cards. Sirius and Pumpkin, just the most classic plant combo out there and very, very strong. So yeah, if I wasn't trying to really stay under $600 for this other build I'm doing for the video, I would have definitely gotten that tank over this one, but I did go ahead and stick with this one because I wanted to stay true to the goal. Also, just remember, you can search for Axies that aren't like perfect pure breeds like this, but if they have stuff going for them that makes sense, like this plant, and they're, you know, a little bit cheaper and you're looking to save money, you can find cohesive Axies by doing so. I would say double check in the Discord and just make sure that what you're getting isn't terrible, because you're a little bit more at risk when you're starting to like mix cards together that aren't more traditional builds. Okay, I think it's time to take our 0.15 ETH team to the arena and see if we can book a win. I can hopefully showcase what this team composition is going to be aiming to do in the arena. And I actually am on a new account, so we're not really in the top 10 range right now as I've had to build it back up, but we're still top 200. So that should give me some stiff competition. Ooh, Blueprint, this is a good player. Yeah, I got my work cut out for me here. We both have a Terminator build on the back line, so that could get interesting. I have the advantage there though, because bugs do extra damage to reptiles. We'll just have to see, but he's got a lot of firepower here. Round 1, I don't really have any great moves, so I think I'll just go ahead and pass. Alright, so he goes with the Leaf Bug, Yam. We're going to be at the exact same energy next round. He didn't really accomplish much there. That is one thing I would say about Terminator builds is if you can afford it, I would look for a Yam build up front, just because it allows you more synergy opportunities down the road to trigger your Thorny. You need your opponents to be debuffed, and Yam counts as that. So if you get it off on the midliner or the backliner, you don't necessarily always need to have Lagging or Chomp to trigger that high damage bonus. Round 2, what I'm worried about here is Perch, because he can target my idle Axies with that. So if I just place like the lone carrot, but I don't cover my other 2 Axies, they could go down. Because of that, I'm actually going to pass one more time here. So it looks like he's using quite a bit of his energy. 1, 2, 3 from before. There's a crit. He's going to take down my tank here, it looks like. So he uses 4 of his 5 energy there. So he'll have 3 going into the next round. Now I'm definitely a little pressed here to do some damage. All right, so I'm actually just going to try to split here with the damage. Oh, I might need to play the Chomp as well. All right, I think I'm going to get hit with some Yam here. The problem is like going into, oh, I guess not. This is going to be huge if I can get rid of this tank right here. Okay, I led with the Lagging, and then we smack the tank. Take him down. Now, I don't know. I think one of those was a Leaf Bug, so he probably only spent 1 energy there, which puts him at 4, and we're also at 4. I don't draw another Aqua card, which is sad, but I'm hoping both Babylonias is enough to stay alive versus like a 4-card Aqua combo, and I'm pretty sure it is. So if I can get rid of his Aqua here and stay alive, then we actually have a chance. I think I also am going to have to do another lagging Thorny combo to try to finish off this Aqua. Okay, so there's the 4 cards. This isn't going to be enough to kill me. I actually think I'm going to live here. The question is, does this lagging follow-up kill me? And if it doesn't, that's just insanely massive. Let's see how this is going to play out. If we book a win, that is just going to be crazy. Oh, we lived through that. Let's go. Next round, I'll be able to play a Nemo. Ah, that's huge. Now I get to gain some energy here. Double Nemo, that's massive. And I think I'll also just play 1 lagging to get the speed advantage going into round 6. He just plays 1 Chomp to take me down here. I am not that experienced in these types of 1v1s like Terminator with the stuns and everything else that's involved, but I'm pretty sure what I want to do is go, let's see here. Wow, 1 speed down isn't enough? I really thought that would have been, but I guess not. I'm 32, he's 42. Yeah, this is a little tricky. I think I have to lead with Snail and then go, I guess Chomp Thorny. I don't know. This is a little tough. What's gonna happen here? I think I'm gonna miss one. Oh no, I actually get this through. All of this damage goes through. That's huge. Oh my gosh, he's got 51 HP. Oh, can we do this? This is like a top 10 opponent, guys. Like, I'm telling you, this blueprint was gunning for the top 10 at the end of the season. He was right up there, ranked 13, 12. We were all racing for that top 10 finish. So this is going to be massive if I can pull it off. I mostly need to survive. All right, I need to avoid Chomp. I think I just do this and play both Thornies and hope that I do this right. So he's going to go Chomp, Thorny. I don't think this is going to be enough. I actually think we're going to win this. And I'm not really sure my order here. I think it's just going to be Snail, lagging. Please be enough. Yes. Oh, what an amazing win. That felt so good. And it just goes to show that, like, it's not necessarily all about perfect builds. I know this was just 1 game, but still, my team on paper was at quite a big disadvantage. My tank wasn't nearly as good. I actually didn't even get any value out of that tank that game, really. My Aqua was slower than his, but we did have the high shield in Babylonia, which served us beautifully. What a nice victory. I hope that gives you some idea on how to play that composition. And on that note, I am going to wrap this video up. This one was really fun for me. I enjoy putting these teams together on a budget. It's a lot of fun. Leave a comment and let me know if you want me to, set a new limit, like budget of $500 or less. If you're interested in seeing that, I'll try to make it happen. It'll definitely take a little more creativity, but again, I think I will enjoy that process. I hope this video was useful. I mean, I want as many people to get involved in Axie Infinity as possible without having to spend too much money. As always, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Twitter at ElijahCTG. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.